You're Barbara Wood.
Marilyn Wood.
Marilyn. And this is your idea, the score.
Yeah.
And how did you arrive at this?
Well, the show is actually the latest development in a series of environmental events, an idea that's been evolving over the past 3 years. And I, as a dancer, have been interested in getting my activities more out into the environment. And Jim Burns, who collaborated with me on this show and previous events, is an architectural writer who's also involved in the environment. And we've been giving events in different parts of the city which involve people using the actual city as itself as a site for performance and sensory investigation. And the museum show is taking that idea, that structure, and extending it into a show which goes over a period of 3 weeks and invites people who come in to participate. The score is the crux of the matter. The score delineates an itinerary in the environment and tasks to do along the way.
It's kind of like a musical score?
That's right. It's a program for activity.
And there's 10 of them?
And there are 10 of them here in the museum. And in a way, it's not as if it isn't really something that you couldn't perhaps do on your own, or you maybe have been doing on your own. But it's rather like a structure for sharing, of sharing your vision and so forth. Like I'm sure other people have their scores, which I would enjoy doing because it would be a rather different kind of response, a different focus.
Are people contributing their own scores to this, or?
Well, they're giving us their feedback to these scores, and I haven't seen scores left here, but the idea is that as a play or a poem or a piece of music is a particular vision.
You're primarily dealing with the Midtown area, right, around the museum?
Yes, this particular show. Now, there is a general score which taps into the environment on various levels, and then we have a score by Jim that is mainly concerned with architectural spaces on 53rd Street. Then there's a score which invites you to really focus on the experience of listening, and it's a sound score, and sit in the urban environment. I have done a score, a kinetic score, which invites you to move in the environment in different ways and to respond kinetically to the city with your body and body actions. And then there are scores for underground, the subterranean areas. There's a vast underground area around here.
Is that Rockefeller Center?
Yes,
yeah.
And it goes much further than you'd imagine, and there's one score that's designed for you to investigate that. And then we've done a series of transportation scores to do on subways, buses, trains.
Which one is that number?
Down here. Cab score, bus score, subway score. And it's really a way of looking at the city as theater, which it can be done.
And people go out and they bring back their experiences?
Yes.
And they give it, they either paint it on some paper or
they're invited to do it with graphics. And they're invited to do it three-dimensionally. And there's a taping center upstairs. I'd like you to meet...
audio or visual tape, is it? Both?
Audio, and there hasn't been video, but we are now including video, and a performance area to exchange these ideas through movement. And
I see something over here. This is found objects?
Yes, this lovely funky collection of things is people's are objects and things that people have brought on their investigations through the city, and by placing them here, they've made a kind of marvelous exhibit.
Everything that's here has been brought in by people from the outside?
Absolutely. I mean, when the show started, the museum was in essence empty. And the public has created the exhibit out of their responses to doing the scores.
And they picked up this stuff when they went to the score areas?
Yes, as they were going along the way. One of the directives was liberate a found object and bring it back to the museum, or collect graffiti, collect signs, collect urban objets d'art, as it were, and make an exhibit with them.
What about these posters up in the wall there? And,
the drawings?
The drawings on the wall.
Well, these are all done by people who've come back and want to to communicate something of their experience and findings through a graphic means. And we keep adding them in and changing them around. We have piles and tons of them now. And
you've taken some of these and put them up on this wall with the found art there.
Right. We've also taken some down and put some more up, because we keep every day there are new messages left.
Rotating graffiti.
Yeah, or graphics. And some people have used just the sounds as a basis for their